And good afternoon, folks. Warp103 being another video. This time here we are in the SU-152K. So sit back, relax, and of course, enjoy this review.
I'm gonna have to rain down a godly fucking firestorm on you.
Alright, now the SU-152K has been put into my account. And basically, I'm going to do a review on this. Now, you're probably like, okay, well, isn't there already an SU-152? Yes. And essentially, what you're seeing right now is the old BL-10 gun back on the exact same platform and in their form, basically put back into the game for gold. Now, for the people that was nostalgia for the 152 with that BL-10 that, you know, basically had the deep penetration that used to guard smack people, this is a tank for you. Because again, if you miss that tank, you miss being able to make sure you pinned when you shot and everything else like that, perfect. But there's a couple of things that you need to know. First off, compared to your old gun and everything else like that, the values for the actual tank has been nerfed, meaning the gun values itself has been nerfed. So you don't have the same aim time you had before, slightly nerfed from before. The damage per minute, of course, is lower than what it was before. And the soft stats, meaning that when you move your turret back and forth, it's below what it was before. So you're not exactly getting the same tank that you had before, even though the gun is the same, but the stats are fairly different. Now, comparing this to the one that you have inside of the game. Okay, well, the one that you have in the game has better DPM by almost 200. Now, it has worse penetration by 26, but they both have that same meaty 750 alpha damage. Great. Now, your rate of fire, of course, on the one that's in the game, the tech tree tank, is actually better. You have, it's better by basically 7.17. So your rate of fire, again, is under, you can get it under 17 seconds. Under 16 seconds. Whereas the other one starts out at 18, you can get it to around 17 seconds. So it's about a 1.5 difference in actual DPM. Okay, caliber of the gun is they're still 152 like it's supposed to be. The shell velocity is the thing that you're going to have an issue with, and that's going to be something that you literally will be you're going to be like, wow, this shell velocity actually is slightly better than the one that's inside of the game, because it is by 30 meters. So it's 30 minutes faster on your standard rounds and everything else like that. Now, penetration, again, on this gun here is 286, meaning that normally you don't have to use gold when you basically god smack people, but you can also use gold to get that added shell velocity to make sure that tanks that are very fast and everything else that you still are able to smack them. So again, really a good benefit. Now you can see me trying to aim. You can see every time I move my turret back and forth, that bloom is just cardush, super big. So that's something that you really have to deal with, that your bloom is going to be very, very large. There's nothing you can really do about it. Now again, you can take different things to try to make it better. Of course, that's always what you want to do, but that's just something that you'll learn from experience, that your aim time, you just yell Russia and basically it god smacks people. Okay, now aim time 3.36 is your aim time. It's slightly longer than, again, the tech tree one, which is 3.26, so it's 0.10 longer, excuse me. Dispersion, again, you're in the 4.1 territory, but again, you just yell Russia and, you know, it seems to hit things. So, and dispersion on the move is also worse than the tech tree one. You get in the theme here. So in order for you to have this, you know, more penetration, you suffer in having worse gun handling. The speed of the tank is actually worse as well. The normal one goes at 43. Again, the tech tree one, this one is 40, even though you can see when you're actually going downhill and everything else like that, you can hit 43 just as well for that, but the other one is slightly faster, about 3 per, kpm. Okay, power to ratio is 600, but it is a heavy tank, so your power to rate is actually 12.72. So it's not the fastest tank in the world, you know, but it can get up and go, but it's still not as fast as the tech tree one. So you have to choose between the tech tree one, where you'll have to dip into that gold more, or this one here, which you're paying with gold for it, but you don't have to dip into the APCR that much to do the same job. So it's a story of two very similar tanks with a style difference of you have to worry about if one's going to pin and one that's not going to pin. Okay, now of course this tank is going to make you credits and everything else of that. Again, as long as you're not dipping into the APCR, you're golden and everything else of that. Now armor wise, it's 90, 90, and 60. So 90 in the front, 90 on the sides, and 60 at the rear. So this thing get pinned by everything. I'm actually going to show you a small clip of tier 7 pinning me. He actually used gold rounds, but he didn't actually need to. Now the health is another issue for that. Engine health on this tank here is very poor. It's only at 260. So expect for your engine to be knocked out. But this is the real problem that comes with this tank right here. All right, you're going to see the shot right here. Again, you see the aiming is just going all over the place, but that's fine. I get spotted right here. Now, of all the, now this is initial impression. Of all the games I played, save one, this always happens. And you notice how fast I repaired it this time? I'm going to show you another battle where I didn't repair it as fast because I treated it like any other. When you get ammo rack, you got a couple of seconds, or you know, a couple of 10 seconds or so to before it gets hit again, before you know it's going to get, you're going to get brutalized. No, you need to instant repair this, or you're basically going to be completely ammo racked, and you're going to lose all your hit points. All right, now again, this is the problem with this tank. I talked about it a minute ago for that, and I'm cutting into the main part of the video just to show you this right here. Now again, I'm going across everything else to that. Now, first guy gets hit and everything else to that, which is fine. Pinned by the Chiri, even though he's using gold, he literally doesn't have to. But now watch right here. Again, backing up, and boom, ammo racked. Okay, now usually this happens to me as you move forward. Again, this has happened to me already twice before. So you need to instant repair your ammo rack, or you're gonna get insta dead just like this. Now back to the main video. So this one, you have to know if you need to make sure you get the skill that's going to make sure you nullify the ammo rack effects. Could have not, and if you get ammo racked, make sure you repair it right away, because if not, you're going to get smoked. Now again, I'm working on 4 kills right here, so that the gun is definitely very meaty. It does a lot of things, but is it worth the gold? That's up to you. All right, folks, this is the end plate on the video. It's only a class 2. Again, the gun hits hard as hell, but the thing being is, you have the option of, you already have it in game or buying this one here. Now, if it wasn't a carbon copy of, or actually a nerf version of which you already had before in game, you know, that's a problem for me, that you basically took it out the game and put it back in the game. Now, again, a lot of people have already asked me about this. Do you think it's a good idea? And I don't think that's a good idea. You know, it's controversial to do, because let's say if it's your favorite tank and everything else at the end, then they take it out of the game and then said, okay, well, you can have it back for gold. Is that exactly fair? See, that's something I can't really abide by and everything else. So that, is the tank itself good? Yes, it is balanced. I can't say that it's not, you know, a good serviceable tank. And if you never go down that line and buy the tank, great. This will be a good purchase for you and everything else, that because you're getting a strong, powerful gun. But if you've already had this tank, it's like a slap in the face. So to each his own. So it's up to you how you think about it and everything else. That Well, this is Warp103 saying warp out, have fun, and of course, we'll catch you on the next one.